homework. I would do two different bubbles because you might feel a different way about homework than you do about school. So then after this, we're going to identify how we feel kind of about some of those relationships. All right, give it a few more minutes to identify how you spend your time and then who you're spending your time with. These are great. You guys did a really good job working on these. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is think about these relationships that you have with the people and the way you spend your time. If you feel like that is a positive relationship, something that gives you energy, something you enjoy doing or interacting with, then draw a straight line from you and that person or thing. So for me, I'm drawing a straight line between my relationship with my child. It's a positive relationship. I'm also drawing a straight line between the relationship I have with my coworkers. So a really positive relationship. I get along really well with the counselors and student services.
And you can do like the activities.
Yes, and positive relationship for activities. So do you want to share what you were thinking about?
I was like wondering about like reading and stuff.
Mhm.
I really like to read.
You really like to read, so that's definitely a positive relationship. Are you reading a book right now?
Yeah.
What are you reading now?
I'm reading this book called Renegades, and it's about like
Superheroes and
I've heard
stuff.
about it. Yeah, it's really good. I really like it, so I just started like reading it again after a while, just like stopping.
Good, yeah.
So,
It's really good to make sure that you have time for those hobbies and activities that you enjoy doing. So I'm glad that you have a book that you're reading now that you're reading the second time.
yeah, it helped me like last a lot. So.
Definitely, that's great. I feel the same way about reading too.
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish identifying your positive relationships, then think about if the relationship is causing you stress, if it's kind of a stressful relationship. I know earlier we were talking about feeling stressed out about some of the homework that we have. So if it's stressful, then you're going to draw a jagged line. So I'm saying the relationship between my dog and I is kind of stressful right now. So I'm drawing a jagged line like this one. My dog is 16 years old and she has and she has arthritis. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Dealing with her health can be stressful. Helping her to get outside, to use the bathroom is becoming stressful. But that one, I actually would probably put. You can put that your relationship is stressful. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. You can put that your relationship is stressful and positive. The relationship's so positive. Of course, I love my dog, and she loves us, but it's stressful and positive. So you can put a jagged line and a straight line if the relationship is kind of both.
I did that for my dog.
Yeah.
For your dog as well? And why did you say that?
I put that for my dog because he has like really sensitive skin and stuff, and like he can't really eat a lot of stuff, or he'll like break out and get like rashes and stuff.
Yeah.
And his ears, I clean them like every day because they get really dirty for like the type of dog he is.
Okay.
So it's kind of stressful getting him to listen sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I put a jagged and a straight for dance because I like dance, but it's kind of stressful having to like manage dance practice with school and then running and then just my dog.
Yeah, I know that can be a lot, having so many things on your plate to try to balance the time, try to organize time management. And I know a lot of us in here have other after-school activities. Is there anything that's kind of working for some of you for time management?
Stuff that's working or like not working.
Either one.
So I got a lot of stuff for like dance to do, and it's not really like fitting in with me doing my homework and stuff like that. So I found myself doing it in like school and stuff like that.
Okay,
In the mornings, getting here like a little bit earlier to get it done.
Setting aside some time for homework.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy. Anyone else?
I do winter guard here too. So I'd have like dance on Wednesday, guard on Tuesday, dance on Wednesday, guard on Thursday, dance on Friday.
Yeah.
So my whole week is packed, and it's like
No time to like rest.
straight from like 4 to 8. That's the time I'm doing stuff. So I'm doing my homework.
Same with you.
I'm doing my homework either late at night, like midnight later, because I have to do other stuff like chores.
Yeah.
Or I'm just getting to school, doing it at lunch, going to class.
Yeah. else want to share?
Well, sometimes if I like plan out what I'm gonna do in the morning, like beforehand, like I'll be like in bed just thinking about it. Sometimes it's like better to like manage it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like doing chores and like homework, and my mom just started working, so we have to like figure out a schedule for that. And so yeah.
Yeah. Can really be a lot to kind of balance our schedules. Sometimes for me it was helpful to literally write down like what time I'm gonna do things. So if I'm gonna put in a time for my snack and my nap, then that might be when I get home from school. Then of course you have set schedules for dance or for other guards or sports. So then you know that that's a set time, but then trying to plan before and after where the other activities can fit.
Yeah, I actually have like a little to-do thing I put on my bathroom counter. It's like a, you know how sometimes they have the shopping list things and it's like the check-offs? I have
Yeah.
like a schedule that I wrote out for like Sundays, specifically what I put in that little like time for me to rest and listen to stuff.
Yeah.
And like stuff to remind me to take medicine and stuff like that, just in order and stuff, and I'll put the times next to it to make sure I make the bus and stuff like that.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
And that's a really good way to manage your time. Does anybody else want to share anything else you noticed on your eco map about either positive or stressful relationships, or any that cause both positive and stressful relationships?
Oh, my family.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my mom. I put 2 lines.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my mom's a lot different from me, so like she doesn't get half of the stuff I do. So I have to like explain it to her or something. Or I'll like help her and tell her to get me something from the store, and she'll get the right kind of thing, but the wrong kind of like flavor or something. And it's like she almost had it, and it's just so frustrating.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, with my my siblings, my brother and my older sister, they're like we do different stuff, and like my brother, he's like really obsessed with video games and stuff, so like like we share like a room like for work and like video games and like the TV and stuff. So I'll be working and I'll be like screaming.
Playing video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could definitely, I can see where that could definitely be stressful when you are trying to do your work, and it's usually helpful to have a quiet environment.
Yeah.
So what have you done about that to try to maybe talk to
Well,
him?
we kind of like figured out like a schedule for like me to work and then for him to be playing video games and stuff.
Perfect. Okay, good. So you've already set a schedule with him. Like, this is my quiet work time, and then here's your screaming video game time. That sounds good. Does anyone else want to share? Any other observations?
I guess so.
Okay.
So I put babysitting is stressful for me because I babysit like on the weekdays, and then like on the weekends I'm spending time with my family.
Yeah.
So it's like really stressful because I'm kind of having to like basically do the same thing that you said, like you're having to find time to do your homework and to do like your extracurricular stuff, and it's hard because it's like building up.
Yeah. I think that's an important lesson to learn in high school too. I know a lot of us really are experiencing that time management piece, or balancing our schedules as we take more onto our plate. How old are the children that you're watching?
Well, I do it like very young, like from like 3 to like 6, maybe a little older, but it really depends.
Okay. Yeah. And I know sometimes young children can really take a lot of energy
Take
from
a
us as
toll
well.
on you.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, they're young, so you have fun.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so if no one else wants to share, thank you all so much for sharing your ideas and feedback about your eco map. We can do our next activity, which is going to be our self-awareness version of Jenga.
Okay.
So let me go grab that and set that up. And you can just put your eco map under your chair for now. So we'll we'll let you take those back at the end. Let me set up this thing without knocking it over.
Did you do it?
I know this is going to be a little hard for you to reach, so I might have to move around.
Oh, you can come sit next to me if you want.
Okay.
Oh, you need to draw the camera. Yeah.
Thank you. Good idea.
Yeah. I watch those on like my phone, like the Snap stories where it says satisfying, and then like the little clicky things sometime in class when I get like upset.
There's another stress reliever.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Satisfying videos.
Give me a thumbs down if you've never played Jenga. Give me a thumbs up if you've played Jenga before. Okay, so you know the rules are to move one block, and it can't be from the top row. And then once you balance the block, you put it onto the top without knocking over the tower. So this is going to be the self-awareness version. So once you pick your block, and I'll show you an example. Okay, somebody mind pulling that out for me on the other side? Thank you. Thank you. So put it on the top, and then this sheet here. Each color has 2 questions, so you can pick which one you want to answer. So I had a blue block. So I'm going to answer the question that says one thing you want to learn this year. So for me, I would say I really want to learn French. Oh, good. So my husband speaks French. That's his first language, and he's trying to teach our child French. Yeah, thank you.
It's easier for them to learn when they're younger.
Yes, that's definitely what I've been told.
That's what every other country does.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
So it's hard for me to try to pick it up, but I'm trying to learn so I can, be part of the conversations and helping our child learn French as well. So that would definitely be one thing for me. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll
You want to go ahead? Okay.
Oh.
Don't push it.
Okay.
Dang, that's stressful.
When it falls, then I guess the game's over. Or we can rebuild and try again.
What's the question?
And that was green, so let me pass that down to you so you can pick which one you want to answer.
Oh, that's good. If you want a shopping spree at any store, what store would you choose? I would definitely choose that Black one.
Ooh, Bath and Body Works. I love their holiday collection.
Oh
yeah.
That's on sale.
And why would you choose Bath and Body Works?
Because it smells so good, and I love it. That's
The candles are actually like really relaxing.
Yeah.
They actually have some that are like for relaxation and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that'd
have
be
the one
perfect.
that plugs in the wall. That plugs into the wall.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Those
it smells so good.
Do you have a favorite scent?
Not really. I mean,
The
it kind of
melody
depends.
is really
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all smell really good.
They do. Yeah. I went recently so I could get my holiday soaps.
I think lavender and like the purple flowers, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Lavender is
it's
supposed to
lavender.
help you like relieve a lot of
It
stress
does.
and stuff
I
like
have
that.
That's a
so
good
much
point.
lavender. I have lavender oil. I have
Yeah,
lavender
good.
incense. I've got
Yeah.
lavender diffusing stuff.
I got my brother
Yeah.
some lavender poopery for his car because he has a lot of people in his car and it smells really bad. So I always tell him like spray it.
That's funny. That's a good idea. Maybe I should add lavender to our stress reduction techniques list.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Do you want to go around the circle? Okay.
Already knew which one she was getting.
Okay, so orange. Who is your role model and why? Probably either like my mom or my dad because they're both like really successful. And my dad, he's like the president of like part of his company, and I really want to like strive to like get that high in like his job.
Yeah, that is really neat. Have you ever got to go job shadow at him for a day?
No.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, that is really neat. And that's a great goal to have. You would be a great president of a company. You want to go next?
You got it.
I made it this far in the game. It was
Always is.
Oh, that was really careful. Yeah.
Okay. One thing that makes me happy. Rifle. It's like another part guard. When I like spin it and stuff and toss it,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
so
really pretty.
satisfying to catch it because it's like a click and you catch it and you're strong.
Yeah.
And that makes me happy.
It's so neat to watch too. And I love to watch.
You know, Erin?
Yes.
Yeah,
she's a guard.
she does it too, yeah.
I've already done one and I don't want to skip you, so I'm going to let you go next and I'll do the next round. How many years have you been doing guard for?
Only 2.
Okay.
But I was lucky enough to get put on right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Oh.
I hear you.
Oh man, I was gonna do that one.